Hello and welcome to the Shed Sounds Media YouTube channel. My name is Ian Beabout, and today we will be taking a first look at Jethro Tull Live Bursting Out, the Inflated Edition, the original 1978 live album with additional recordings and the full October 1978 Madison Square Garden concert, with partial video, remixed to stereo and 5.1 surround sound by Steven Wilson. So this is the latest in a series of excellent Jethro Tull remixes for both stereo and surround sound. But what makes this unique, I think, is that prior to I want to say the A box set in 2021, Steven Wilson was very much against the idea of dealing with live records. And we got the whole Bern, Switzerland 1978 show on Heavy Horses album, remixed for surround and stereo by Jacko Jackzik. There is a misconception that the Bern show is identical to the Bursting Out album, and this is clearly not the case. Even if you look at the Heavy Horses box set, it very clearly tells you what songs were used for Bursting Out, and by process of elimination, you can kind of figure out which ones came from other sources. So this is a compilation of a couple of different performances, and that, on top of the fact that I always had mixed feelings about Jackzik's mix of the Bern 78 show, it always sounded a little bit underwhelming to me, and it was missing some keyboards in the mix. Like they seemed like the guitar was really loud and the keyboards were really faint. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Steven Wilson does with this material, because I thought his work on the 1980 LA Forum show included with the A box set was fantastic. So I'm excited, and as always, there's a possibility that this could be the last Jethro Tull box set. I know that I and many other fans want to see them continue on and do Under Wraps and even further into the future. Like, my personal desire is to see Roots to Branches get this treatment. But there's always the case with these very special box sets that this could be the last one. So I'm actually... every time one of these comes in, it's like an event to me, because you never know, like that this could be it. And, so I always get so excited for these, and I spend so much time with them, going through the booklets and listening to the surround mixes again and again, and all the outtakes. In this case, this box includes soundcheck recordings, some of which contain songs that are very rare, like Four Wheel Drive Low Ratio, which was re-recorded for A. So there's a lot here to dig into as a Jethro Tull fan. On top of that, the Bursting Out performances are actually included unedited for the first time, which should be, I'm looking forward to seeing what was left out of the original album. So I'm going to crack this thing open and see what's inside. So there you have it, the Inflated Edition. 6 discs total, 3 CDs and 3 DVDs. And once again, they've gone to great lengths to produce a fantastic booklet. 96 pages this time, which is like novella size. Like that, they could have released this booklet on its own, and it probably would have been great. You can see some of the photos from the original album are reproduced, which I like to see. I like seeing images of the band playing live, and all these anecdotes from the band members, and of course Ian Anderson himself. I feel like I learned my craft from these box sets. That is mixing and mastering and producing music. I feel like I learned so much just by listening to these and reading them and studying them. And I treasure these. I treasure every single one of these. And as I said before, I hope they keep going. I would love to see more Tull sets like this in the future. It looks like in the back here, there's some information about the Madison Square Garden show, which I believe was one of the first internationally live broadcasts ever. And it has been released before, but I always felt that the previous version, which was mixed by Peter Mew, was a little underwhelming in the mix department. So I can't wait to see what magic Steven Wilson is able to sprinkle on this. All right. The Inflated Edition of Bursting Out by Jethro Tull. So are you going to pick this up? Let me know in the comments. I certainly, there was no question that I was going to pick this up. So I cannot wait to see what is in store for me. In the meantime, you can expect a review from me on this very soon. And I may get some friends together and do a discussion about this, another long discussion, like probably an hour or so. So definitely keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, I'm going to go listen and absorb this. I'm going to read. I cannot wait to see what Steven Wilson has done with these recordings. I can imagine it's going to be as impressive as always. All right. Well, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. My name is Ian Beabout, and you'll hear from me real soon. All right. Bye-bye.